I'm not entirely certain who this benefits here. I mean, it is going to kind of close the distance for Rudy. He's just not going to have to do a whole lot to get on top of Dusty Carpet here.
In my opinion, at least from what I've seen, I know Greninja being a very low profile character, I guess you could say it might benefit him a little bit, but we're gonna have to see. We're off to a quick start already, pulling out the speed out instantly.
Yep, kind of swapping over the Buster, and he starts to rack up a little bit of damage here. Nice hits there.
I want to say too, yeah, that's the thing right there. Pulling out the shield art low percent. This is what I consider to be a more advanced thing to do, because you're not really sure. Are you going to save it for when you're at kill percent, or are you going to try and get rid of the combos quickly and try and reset a neutral? Of course, that's covered knowing what he's doing and why he's doing it. Unscathed after that little combo, only at 44.2%. Having good control on FD too. A lot of speed art coming out as well, just try and keep up with the speed of Greninja. Making it actually pretty difficult for him. Get a juggle and a kill off the top. Let's go.
Yeah, great up air, and you mentioned it earlier with the shield usage. Using it early as a get-off-me tool of sorts. He knows he's going to have it back by the time he's in danger of getting killed, so it's a pretty heady play to go ahead and use that early.
And there it is again, too. And another thing, too, with Greninja, having the combos that he has, a lot of them start around that 5% and below window. So if he packs on some percent while Dusty Carpet is at low percent, it really messes up his combo potential moving forward. So he has to do a lot more chip damage. And as you can see right now, I'm just struggling to get this first stock off of him right now.
Yeah, he is struggling to find this equalizer, and now Dusty Carpet just jumping around, and here comes Smash.
And this is a scary place to be. And that's exactly why right there. Killing off the side of 78%. Now, Rudy on his last stock, Dusty Carpet, actually probably feeling pretty good. Even at 124%, having the defense or the shield arc coming back. So he's pretty safe at this point. However,
there's a good guy. Yep.
But yeah, he's got one stock on the board is Rudy, so let's see what we can put together here.
Yeah, still a 2-1 stock lead for Dusty Carpet, so probably not sweating too much, and yeah, there's that low percent shield.
Right there, I'm going to chalk that up to being online. Burning 3 Monados in under 3 seconds there. I feel like that was a misinput going for the jump Monado to get out of that combo. Really wanted to shield, but he might have been SDIing or DIing towards the stage. Oh, okay. It might have been a misinput there, but Rudy won to his death.
Yeah, it sounded like he was going for his recovery, and might have just pulled it out like way too late.
Yeah, yeah. So we got Dusty Carpet up on game 1 on FD. So let's see what we got here for the next match and potential counter pick.
Yeah, and I gotta say, look, having that low percent shield and not being afraid to go ahead and use that early on in the stock, that's a really smart play from Dusty Carpet.
And I feel like that's something that definitely comes with confidence with the character as well. Knowing that if I pull this off now, I'm not going to regret it later because I can trust my spacing, trust my instincts, and also just trust knowing the matchup as well. So even as we saw in the first stock, he really didn't find himself in a lot of trouble where he had taken a lot of percent and had no options to get out of combos. He was very well aware of his art usage.
Yeah, all that pressure from RatedRudy earlier kind of just fizzled out, and from that point forward, like Dusty Carpet grabbed hold of game 1 like really early on, and just never really let go. And that shield play was a really big part of it. In addition to all the other smart usage of his Monado arts, of course.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. We see, and when we're gonna get the next stage selection.
Yep, waiting for the stage.
They're doing their bands right now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
PS2.
All right, we got PS2 on deck. Okay.
Well, it'll be interesting to see how Rudy changes his approach in game 2, because Dusty Carpet just really smart with the get off me options.
And I was going to say too, in a matchup like this, where if you're playing more of a rush down character like Greninja, you find yourself very comfortable just having the ability to run in and do what you want to do, especially with Shulk not necessarily having the best frame data as far as aerials to get somebody off of him, but the timing that Dusty Carpet can use just as far as reactive play to really counterplay Rudy's Greninja, it makes him have to play a lot more patiently. So let's see if he can pull that off or adapt to that in this next match.
Yeah, and I love the confidence early there. We saw Dusty Carpet just throwing out those air slashes. He's not afraid to go for whatever he thinks will work.
And I was going to say, with that too, using air slashes underneath platforms gives him a 50-50 for landing to mix up where he's going to go, to potentially escape from getting punished as well. Pretty like that.
Yeah, just like that, exactly.
Unfortunately, he did guess wrong as far as landing on the platform, but still nothing too big came from it. Yeah, once again, see falling through the platform just like that, mixing up that recovery.
Just, oh my goodness, I cannot believe he missed that.
Going for another one. No fear.
Yeah, no fear from Dusty Carpet whatsoever.
Making incredibly good use of this platform landing. For anyone who's watching and trying to follow along and not really even seeing the nuances of him mixing up his recovery with that, it's something to actually really appreciate, because of course, you know, using an up special on stage is going to put you into free fall. Once again, so good with that up special, landing on platforms. That is saving him quite a bit.
Yeah, saving quite a bit, and Rudy has slowed down the pace of this game dramatically, but Dusty Carpet is still finding ways to widen this lead.
Just this turn into chip damage at this point, trying their best. Oh, that was, might have been a misinput there, maybe wanting to maybe like a dash grab or something, unfortunately turning back. Using that stock, first stock to the F smash though, and smash art. Dusty Carpet playing ahead with a small lead. Let's see what he can do in speed.
Yep, now just starting to rack up some extra credit. Good use of Minato speed and use of the jump too to kind of avoid early retaliation.
As you saw right there too. I'm not sure, I think it was the smash attack, maybe the dash attack, turning into shield just at the perfect time to not take any extra damage to the or get sent off stage. However, going to lose his stock, first stock to that double, I think it was double jump fair. However, Smasher is so scary, especially when the player is relying more so on reactions instead of setups. Waiting for Rudy to overextend, make a mistake, dash attack on shield, anything like that. Yeah, that's the thing that's crazy. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, I was just gonna say, you know, with this lead right now, Dusty Carpet can go for a few more risky things here.
It's scary. It really is scary, and that's the thing that's crazy too. Is Shulk is not known as a very aggressive character. Of course, you can play any character aggressively, but he's actually got Rudy on the run at this point.
Yeah, definitely not what I expected to see, given the character that Rudy is playing, and the fact that Greninja is definitely in the rushdown category. He's just not being able to do any of that right now.
Great little bread and butter right there and Buster out as well. Passing him in percent again in his final stop of this match, and that F smash is very much so going to take that.
Yeah, good angle on that too.
Apparently,
this is a good result.
For anyone that doesn't know, if you angle Shulk's F smash upward, it actually has more knockback. Not sure he needed that in Smash Art, but fun fact.
I honestly didn't know that either, and actually learned quite a bit there about the using the platforms with up smash or up special on stage. Excuse me.
That's something I'm definitely going to adopt into my own play, because I can say, for one, being very new with the character myself and trying to learn Shulk, that's gone way over my head. But just seeing it and seeing how incredibly effective it is. It's such a small thing, but it matters so much.
Yeah, absolutely. Now Dusty Carpet up 2-0, so he's already on match point.
Let's see what happens here. We might even get we probably aren't going to get a switch of character.
No, Rudy only plays Greninja from what I know. I would be extremely shocked if he pulled anything else out.
Yeah. look. Announcements.
Battlefield and Yoshi's Island are off the table right now. Definitely just waiting for the actual stage pick from Rudy.
I'm just trying to find quickly if you could show me where all the bands and stuff are going down in the Discord so I can follow along with the conversation.
So yeah, I'm looking at it on Smash GG. They're doing all the tasks on there.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense too.
Yeah, unfortunately, I think you've got to add admin powers to see it.
Yeah. Okay, no problem.
Wonderful. Okay. Yeah, the long wait is Rudy taking some time, perhaps, to think about this stage choice. It's pretty important.
I was gonna say too, when it comes to something like this, if you're on this isn't tournament stock by any means, but you really want to try and make this count. You know, if you can try and pull at least one game, take it to a game 4, and put up a respectable effort to just see if you can get as much information as you can, as much knowledge as you can, because you don't know, you might have to fight him again in losers later on in the bracket as well. It's hard to say.
Absolutely. And you know, he could just be taking time to kind of like get a mental reset in while he's got a moment to breathe and think about his approach for game 3 even. And he may not like be too worried about the stage choice. It could just be him trying to like coach himself up and figure something out in this matchup.
Mm-hmm. Just take a bit of a breather.
By the way, guys, for those who don't recognize the voice, this is Trixx.
Yes. I was gonna say, I'm not sure. We can't really plug too much, but I am Trixx from RatedRudy Smash. For anyone that does or doesn't know me, I did a seminar a couple months back in the SNR server. If you tuned into that, I greatly appreciated. And yeah, I'm just here now.
Let me do the plug for you.
Enjoying myself so far, seeing some crazy Shulk play. And I think we finally, we do have our answer.
Let me plug you real quick before this starts. Meta Smash Trixx. Check this dude out on YouTube. He's fucking awesome.
All right.
Yeah, final destination here.
We're going back to FD.
Yeah.
Okay. C. Honestly, in my opinion, I'd say that as Greninja, I know he wants to jump a lot using his jump height to his advantage. But having no platform for Dusty Carver to land on, he definitely was feeling that from the last match, recognizing, okay, this is a problem. You can just air slash for free. Ooh. However, he must have figured out something, because that was a very quick first stop for Rudy, only about 32% after the Buster hit. However, I think Dusty Carver, he's not going to take that lane down, putting on some serious damage now, trying to make up the deficit from that quick first stop.
Yeah, absolutely. Rudy came out to the gate swinging with a 50% combo. Beautiful side smash in response from Dusty Carver, covering that ledge perfectly.
I think we're pretty well all tied up again. That was a little fluke, guys. You caught me slipping, but we're back on track. And that's the thing. Shulk, with his Monado arts, so flexible. I've talked to a couple other players that are playing Shulk, and they don't really believe he has a bad stage. He can do so much with his arts, and we're seeing that right now as well.
Yeah, he has so much variability. You can change your strategy on the fly, even if it's only for, 7 seconds at a time. The Monado arts change the game entirely, for sure.
Oh yeah, because you can use them offensively, defensively, for camping.
Dial storage.
Of course, there's so much. Even the fact that you can use arts just to stall so you can get other arts charged back up again and then jump back into battle fully equipped with whatever your game plan is.
Yeah, absolutely. Here comes Smash again. Let's see if he can finish off the stock. But Rudy doing a really great job just going toe-to-toe with him now.
And I was going to say, too, another thing is when Shulk is in Smash art, you notice it does minimal, almost no shield damage, so holding shield at least at the lower percents is not too big of a deal. A high percent, of course, can get a back throw and take this off, but he thankfully escaped that entire smash up, but is back on deck again. Let's see what he does here.
Looking for nairs to cover that get up from Rudy, but it's going to be Rudy actually taking control here and taking that stock with the back air. Nice job by him taking this lead.
And that's one of the dangers, too, of using Smash hard, is that, yes, Shulk is much more powerful, has way more kill power, but he's also way easier to kill, becoming incredibly light, having a lot more knockdown. So it is, of course, a double-edged sword as well.
Yeah, and it really goes back to his RPG roots. Each Monado art changes your stats in different ways. Like Buster, for instance, allows you to rack up more damage off of normal attacks.
And that's the thing, I was going to say once again, too, double-edged sword with that, too, is he's getting comboed while in Buster. You can expect to take a ton of percent. So, you gotta be very careful all the time with all your Monado arts. Of course, Dusty Carpet, knowing what he's doing. It's a very even match this game as well. Last off, 5%, 3% now, making between the two of them.
Yeah, this is coming down to the absolute wire. Might see a last hit situation here, but Rudy trying to put on the aggression.
Almost landing that up smash. That might have done it too in Smash Art.
Sure, just coming down to the absolute wire. Here comes Speed, giving Dusty Carpet a little mobility and a great parry to keep himself from sustaining too much damage.
Recover high, jump, go instantly into shield, knowing that he is at kill percent to Greninja's fair at the ledge now. Air slash on the stage, and that's why the platforms being so important right there. Rudy taking his first match in the set.
Yeah, excellent job by Rudy bouncing back up against the wall in game 3, and he plays it to near perfection there, getting it all the way down to the wire and finishing it off with that down smash. Great stuff from Rudy.
And I can honestly say, when it comes to that last match, one of the biggest things was that game 1, he was adjusting. I'm not sure if they've ever fought each other in the past or anything like that, so I can't really speak on behalf of that. But just the level of aggression coming out from Dusty Carpet, he really had to adjust to that game 1. And then game 2, wasn't aware of the whole platform situation, but he really got, I can't say he has the download on him just yet, but just even those 2 games, getting that experience, saying, okay, here's what I don't want to let him do. Here's what I'm capable of. I'm confident in my Greninja on FD. I'm going to take it again, go there again, try for another shot at it, and happen to pull it out. So let's see what Dusty Carpet now is going to do for his counter pick.
Yeah, it's certainly going to be interesting to see what stage he goes to. And Rudy really, really slowed it down that game. Made just really great adjustments, exactly what he needed to do to go toe to toe, and it was still down to the wire. So it's not like he found some huge eureka or something to give him like the absolute advantage here. Like, this is still going to be extremely close down the stretch, even if he is able to stay alive and force game 5.
And I was going to say with that too, that last game was strictly composure. That's what that was that got him through that game. There was no gimmick, in my opinion. He didn't magically just happen to get better, or Dusty Carpet was coasting by any means. It was down to the wire, most definitely. But we are back here on PS2. Now that he's aware of this whole platform setup with the air slashes, let's see how he plays around that.
Yeah, he's definitely going to have to be a little more wise to that option from Dusty Carpet.
I'm really interested to see what he does with his positioning, if he's going to try and play around the platform that looks like it right now, to try and bait that to punish the landing of the air slash, or if he's going to try and stay more towards center stage and the edges of the stage, so that the opportunity to land on the platforms is just not there for Dusty Carpet.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, another even start here. RatedRudy doing a good job just composing himself. After game 2, there was that really long break where he probably took a little bit of time to think, and he has certainly made some great adaptations here.
For the drag down, looking for the tech chase on the platform, not getting it though. Once again, a lot more spacing going on in this game compared to game 2 on this stage. A lot safer play coming up by Rudy, and it is paying off too.
Yeah, and he keeps going for those nairs on landing. Very safe option for him, of course, and kind of makes Dusty Carpet curve his approaches just a little bit.
I was going to say, too, it happened a little bit ago, but Dusty Carpet was charging an F smash, and Rudy very smartly threw out a shuriken to stall his momentum in the air and escape what could have potentially been either massive damage or even a stock. So, very good nuanced play right there by Rudy as well.
Yeah, being able to stall your momentum is such an important tool. You know, not every character has that ability, but those that do, you definitely need to take advantage of it when the opportunity presents itself.
Absolutely. Any ability that you have to mix up your landings, mix up your recoveries, just throw off your opponent's timing with their punishes it's massive. If you're able to do it and excel with it as well. Unfortunately, getting caught that time though.
Good DI.
Trying the same tactic, almost living a good runoff fair there by Dusty Carpet, calling out the low recovery. The down smash and shield though, Dusty Carpet still living.
He's going to be okay for now, but now 144. There's the up tilt into back air.
Okay.
Oh my god, just the water. The hydro pump.
Yeah, I was going to say the push hitbox of the up B. You don't see it too often from Greninja, but when it works, it's a thing of beauty. So definitely going to talk that one up right there. Some big brain plays by by Rudy.
Yeah, big brain from Rudy. Unfortunate for Dusty Carpet that he dies to that, but this is still super close and pretty much what I was expecting going into it.
And I was going to say, a little interaction like that, Dusty Carpet's not going to forget that, so he's not going to be trying to do that anymore this match, if this is in fact the final match too as well. So it's a good catch there with the S smash.
They're still in play for game 5. I mean, they're dead even right now.
Chip damage. Coming down, okay. I was going to say, coming down with that delayed recovery. You see that he's doing that shuriken in the air quite a bit now, just really mixing up his timing. Dusty Carpet is catching onto it a little bit though, as you see right there, catching the landing with the up tilt.
Yeah, I was going to say, he's starting to get a read on that, and Rudy's got to be more careful.
That was a big read right there. The cross up, a short hop over top of him.
Yeah, huge side smash for Carpet as he tries to hold on to his lead as long as possible, looking for that extra credit.
Let's see what we can do here. And that's the thing too, is like, with Shark being in Buster art, Rudy has the ability to just get that chip damage with his water shuriken, and I think it's doing around like 5 to 7% on charge just because of the multiplier. So you gotta be willing to take that sometimes too, just to get what you can and not really put yourself in too much danger of taking percent yourself by getting too crazy.
Yeah, right now Dusty Carpet just kind of juggling Rudy just a little bit, and he is starting to run away here.
He went for something crazy right there, landing with invincibility as well. For a grab, he would have taken the F smash, but Rudy was aware of that, not dropping shield, recognizing it's not worth it. Still living out here, 93%.
Yeah, Dusty Carpet continuing to kind of pull away.
Very close up smash. The air slash, just getting an up tilt out of that.
Smash.
Very careful here.
Looking for that forward air, but Rudy not giving it to him. You can't do anything about the back air.
Yeah, I was gonna say the back air coming through with the hitbox. I don't even know. It's just massive, and I don't think it has a sour spot on it either. But
yeah, it's absolutely huge. It may as well go into another dimension, honestly.
Yeah, but that's gonna be a 3-1 victory for Dusty Carpet, moving on in top 24.
That's right. He stays on the winner's side. Rudy not out yet. However, he will move down to the loser's bracket, but still alive in the tournament. That is not the last that we might see of him.